Hey there, welcome back to Body Led Business. I'm Melissa, and today we're talking about something that I know is taking up way too much of your mental energy right now. So let me paint a picture. You wake up in the morning, and before your feet even hit the floor, you're thinking about your body. You're thinking about your weight. You get dressed, and you're thinking about how your pants fit. You're in a meeting with a client, and part of your brain is wondering if they're judging how you look. You're scrolling Instagram and suddenly you're interested in a new diet coach. You're lying in bed at night, running through everything you ate that day and wondering what you need to change or be better at tomorrow. And if this is you, if you are constantly stuck in your head thinking about how to change your weight, change your body, change your pant size, and you're stuck in this thinking loop, this episode is for you. Because here's what's actually happening. You have made weight gain your identity, and it's keeping you from actually healing your body and removing that weight gain. So let me be really clear about something. Weight gain during perimenopause, during midlife, and if you are in a healing journey is incredibly common. And I mean incredibly common. Because usually how we've been functioning up until perimenopause or up until midlife is no longer a way that our body is willing to operate. And so we put ourselves into a state that then requires us to heal from, whether it's overworking, people pleasing, hormonal disruption, gut and digestion issues, overstressed, usually puts us into this state. But what happens is that all of this energy, all of this overthinking, all of this worrying ends up going into the belief that something has terribly gone wrong because weight gain has occurred. This comes from diet culture. This is the conditioning that your body size determines your worth as a woman in this world. And that is what is actually running the show here. But here's what I want you to understand. Your body adding on body fat is not a sign that something has gone terribly wrong. In most cases, it's your body's way of trying to find safety in the world and the environment that it's in. And many times, this weight gain is actually the active process of your body healing. Let me say that again. Weight gain is often the process of your body healing. I know your brain just wanted to skip over that. It wants it to not be true, but weight gain is really the healing process in of itself. So let's talk about what actually happens here because I want you to understand why this is happening. When your body is healing, it's going through an incredibly energetically taxing process. Healing requires energy, a lot of energy, and your body is super smart. It's not going to begin a major healing process without ensuring it has the energy resources to complete it. So what does it do? It holds onto body fat. It might even add body fat because body fat is stored energy. Your body is literally creating an energy reserve so it can do that deep work of healing. But here's what we end up doing. We see the weight gain and we panic. We think something has gone terribly wrong. And we are like, abort mission. I want out of here. I'm not interested anymore. We stop the healing process. We go back to restriction. We go back to what was familiar or what was known. We start getting interested in new diets we see on Instagram or messaging or marketing to us. We start questioning the time that it's taking to be able to heal because honestly, it's always longer than what we wanted or what we think it should take. And we become really impatient. We give it a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and when something hasn't changed within that time frame, we start the overthinking process all over again. And when we do this, when we take away nervous system safety, when we take away adequate nutrition, when we go back into restriction mode, we're literally taking away the energetic threshold your body needed to be able to heal. So what I see often as the main root cause driving weight gain in clients, especially during perimenopause or during an active healing process. So if somebody comes to me with digestive issues, hormonal issues, major stressors in their life, the first thing is that the body is re-regulating energy flow. Your body is recalibrating its perception of having enough energy and its ability to hold on to that energy. And many times this is going to be due to hormonal imbalances, especially if estrogen is high compared to progesterone, because quite often this is what happens in perimenopause. And then your body is easily going to add on body fat. This is just your physiology happening in real time. And I see this also with gut health. When the gut isn't digesting properly, your body perceives having a low amount of energy because it's not actually breaking down and using your food for energy. Even if you're eating enough food, your body isn't absorbing it, it's not using it properly. So your body's like, hey, there's not enough energy coming in here. And your body holds on to body fat or adds more body fat in order to create homeostasis. Remember, your body always, always, always is looking for homeostasis. Your body is designed to keep you alive and thriving. Your body does not care what you look like. Your body doesn't care about body fat from an aesthetic perspective. It just cares about homeostasis and keeping you safe. So when somebody comes to me fixated on weight gain, it's the deeper issue they're not seeing is that their body is just trying to keep them safe. The body wants to know that there's enough energy and that it doesn't need to hold on so tightly. And if we only see weight gain, we don't see the active healing process actually happening underneath. And we end up interrupting that healing process because we want to stop the weight gain, because we want it to go away right away, because we think that losing weight is actually what is going to make us feel better. But far off in the distance, it actually doesn't make us feel better. We interrupt the healing. Hormones continue to be dysregulated. Digestion continues to be poor. The nervous system continues to be high and low and dysregulated and always trying to find safety, and you feel uncomfortable. And we continue to live in that cycle over and over again. And the thing is, like, you don't ever actually end up losing body fat after you abort that mission anyway, because we never address the true issue, which is finding safety in the body. So what does it look like when someone has made weight gain their identity? It looks like, honestly, being a mean girl to yourself. I see this far too often, and it's our default, right? We have this belief that if we're just mean enough to ourselves, if we can outwork this weight gain, we can out action the weight gain. So what are some of the actual phrases that you're saying to yourself, thinking, I'm just going to outwork this? I can't believe my body looks like this. I can't believe I'm wearing this pant size. I'm sure everyone is judging me based on what I look like. I don't want to go out with my friends, or I don't want to go to this work get together because I don't like how any of my clothes fit me. I can't believe I look this way in these pants. I can't believe that these pants don't fit me anymore. Or I can't believe I'm wearing this size of pants. When we talk to ourselves like a mean girl, our body perceives we're not safe. Our body can hear our thoughts. It's like, oh, things must not be good here. I feel terrible. And there's a reason why I should feel bad. There's a reason why I am bad. There's a reason why I feel wrong as your body speaking. But when we take actions from a place of not self-love, not self-compassion, when we're taking actions from this mean girl energy, we're actually taking actions that reiterate why the weight gain is there in the first place. Our actions don't make sense. Our body doesn't feel safe with us. But when we take actions from true unconditional self-love, our actions make sense. Our body begins to feel safe with us. That's when the healing can happen. So here's what I want you to start to shift into if you're really stuck on only the weight gain mentality. Weight gain is not your identity. It is not who you are. We need to understand who we are outside of the body image perspective. There are so many beautiful things about you, but when we only look at our body as an image that we're displaying to the world, we're completely missing who we are. And when we completely miss who we are, we're not giving our truth. We're not giving who we authentically are to the world. We're wasting energy. We're wasting time, precious energy on wishing something wasn't what it actually is right now. Weight gain is not your identity. Weight gain is not who you are. You are a beautiful woman on this earth, here to do beautiful things. And you're wasting time and energy in this loop of, I have to lose this weight right now. This weight is bad. This weight is not me. This weight has to leave. So many times I'll get the question about if somebody is ready to approach healing their body, and allowing weight gain to maybe be on the back burner right now, right? We're just going to take this in the slow, controlled manner, allow our body to feel safe. Many times we're wondering, what do I do about the damn scale? Do I weigh myself? Here's my stance. I don't think it's helpful to weigh yourself if we have not developed a healthy relationship with the scale. And most likely, if you're listening to this episode, you probably don't have a healthy relationship with the scale. If you do, I love that for you. So in this case, it doesn't help you to weigh yourself, because what happens, you step on the scale, you see a number, and you can continue to perpetuate what you believe the problem is, not what the true problem is. The true problem is an energy discrepancy going on inside of your body. The true problem is that your body doesn't feel safe. The true problem is hormonal imbalance, digestive issues, and nervous system dysregulation. And when we weigh ourselves on the scale during healing, we start to overthink. We get stuck in our mind. We start to try to figure it out from our mind's place on how to fix it as soon as possible. But when we stay off the scale, we allow our bodies to actually heal. We give it some space. We allow the body's language to tell us what it needs. We understand what the body's communicating. We understand what the body needs. And we're actually able to heal from a body perspective instead of staying stuck in our mind to try to find ways to heal from overthinking. Overthinking does not heal your body. Being in your body heals your body. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, okay, I live a pretty active, stressful life. I maybe run my business. I maybe have a higher up job. I'm a high achiever. I'm a high functioning woman in midlife. And how is this showing up for me in a specific way? Because you're likely an overachiever. You're probably overworking. You probably don't see any other options outside of overfunctioning in the state of a low capacity body. This in of itself is energy discrepancy. There's not enough energy coming in. There's too much energy going out. Your body feels unsafe with that. And this is likely compounding your problem. You're pouring everything you can into your business or your job, your family, your home, your clients, your revenue, your money, your income, but you're doing it from a really depleted state, and your body is adding weight as a protective mechanism because it perceives this as danger. Your nervous system is maxed out. You're running on adrenaline, you're running on cortisol, and your body is desperately trying to create a buffer or an energy reserve so that it can keep you functioning. This is not a willpower problem. This is not a discipline problem. This is your body's intelligence, the highest intelligence of our body, trying to keep you alive. So what you might be wondering is, when is it okay to actually address the weight? When can I desire weight loss? When is it safe to actually pursue this and go after this? My answer is that it's appropriate to address weight after you've gone through healing. This means that you have found and addressed the root cause for the ailment that is causing the weight gain, whether that's nervous system safety and stress. Maybe it's a lack of nourishment. Maybe it's hormonal dysregulation. Maybe it's digestive issues. Maybe it's thyroid problems. Most likely, it's all going to come back to energy. And that's connected to all the things I just listed. The lack of energy coming in and the lack of energy going out. Whether that's nervous system energy, nutritional energy, it's always going to come back to an energy issue. So we want to make sure we heal the energy perception within our body by providing safety to your body at all times. That is the foundation. When your nervous system feels safe, when your hormones are balanced, when your gut is digesting and absorbing properly, when your body trusts that there is enough energy, that's when your body will naturally release excess body fat if it needs to and it's ready to. Not because you forced it, not because you restricted yourself, but because your body no longer needs that protective mechanism. Now, here's one other thing I'm going to throw in at the end here, is that many times I find that women have a visualization, or they have a certain number or a certain thing that they think their body must look like or feel like when it comes to their body composition, when it comes to weight loss, is that we think that there's this ideal when it comes to what we weigh or what we look like in our bodies. And I want you to be open to that it probably is different from your body's perspective. What you are imagining in your brain to be the ideal is not what your body envisions at the ideal. And many times we end up weighing more or having more body fat than what our mind thinks is okay. The right amount of body fat, the right amount of what you look like in your body, we want to know that your hormones can be balanced at this, that your hunger and fullness cues are appropriate, that you can fuel yourself well, that you can work out, build, and maintain muscle, that you have mental capacity and clear thoughts and no brain fog. You have energy to get through your day. Your business life feels fantastic, and the capacity you have with it matches. Sometimes when we take away body fat, the body starts to go into more energy deficits, and all of those things go to the wayside. So I want you to be open to letting your body decide what your set weight should be, not from your mind's eye, from what your body believes is the safest place to be when it comes to body fat. And also be open to throwing a BMI calculator out the window. Be open to not taking outside perspectives on what others think you should weigh, including doctors. I love doctors. I do. But sometimes a woman's body functions better when her BMI is higher. I'm just going to say it. So be open to letting your body determine your happiest weight. Be open to letting your body determine what body fat percentage it actually feels content at and happy at and joyful at. So what I want you to do after this episode is to start looking at weight gain as protective instead of something that has gone terribly wrong. Your body is not betraying you. Your body is never broken. You are alive. You are functioning. It is still here. It's online. Your body is trying to keep you safe in the best way that it knows how. And when you can shift your perspective from something is wrong with me to my body is protecting me, I wonder why. Everything changes. You stop fighting your body. You start working with your body. You start listening to what your body actually needs instead of trying to force it into submission. Forcing your body into submission will backfire and usually backfires greatly. And that's when the real healing truly happens, when we can let go of forcing our body to be smaller. That's when you start to build the kind of body capacity that actually matches your life, your ambitions, your goals, and how you truly want to feel in your body. And then my next ask for you is that if this sounds like it's hitting spot on for you, it's making a ton of sense. I'm hosting a masterclass January 20 and January 22. You can pick one of 2 days and times. It's called the Midlife Shift. When doing everything right stops working. This masterclass is specifically for women who are just like you, doing all the right things. You're eating well, you're managing stress, you're exercising, but it's simply not working. You're exhausted, you're gaining weight, or your weight is very stuck and you're feeling very disconnected from your body and confused on what to do. In this class, I'm going to show you exactly how to help your body feel at home again without working harder. Because the problem isn't that you're not doing enough. The problem is that your approach isn't addressing what your body actually needs in this phase of life. And I'm going to walk you through the nervous system, the hormonal piece, the energy piece, and how they all connect together in either depletion or capacity inside of your body. So you can find the link to register in the show notes. It's completely free. Or you can go to my website, mindfullywell.com/midlife, and you can register right there. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Your body is not the enemy. Your weight is not your identity. And the time and energy you're spending obsessing over your body could be channeled into actually healing your body. You are a beautiful woman on this earth, here to do beautiful things. Don't let diet culture and body image obsession steal another day from you. Your body is trying to tell you something. And if you're ready to listen, join me for the midlife shift and come back next week for the next episode. All right, my friends, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.